Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my July perfume tray. July is a winter month here in Australia, and in Brisbane where I live we've been seeing maximum temperatures in the low 20s, 20 degrees Celsius. I have a different tray today. If you've noticed, this one is a gift from a friend. The sort of gold colored one I had been using has managed to go missing in my apartment somewhere, and I'm glad that I've got a chance to use this tray. As it's colder here in Brisbane, I've been finding that I'm seeking out warmer fragrances, but at the same time I also still like a little bit of freshness. The first fragrance I want to talk about today is Acqua de Parma's Osmanthus. This is a big love for me. I purchased it in Sydney last year, and this is the 100ml Eau de Parfum. Acqua de Parma is an Italian fragrance house. It was started in 1916 in Parma in Italy. Osmanthus is part of Acqua de Parma's Signatures of the Sun range, and I did try a few when I was in Sydney, like their Yuzu, Camellia, but this one, Osmanthus, was my absolute favorite. This one was launched in 2019, and I would describe it as a citrus white floral. This bottle is quite commonly used by Acqua de Parma. I really enjoy its shape, but I'm a bit nervous of this paper label, so I try to place my hand not on this label when I'm spraying it and handling the bottle, because I feel like it might cause the label to peel. That's it with the top off, and let's give it a spray. Oh my goodness, it really is such an incredible scent. I feel so happy when I smell it. Really quite gorgeous. There's also a note in here. When I identify it, I think of the word solar. I don't actually know what perfumers intend when there is this solar note in their creations, but it definitely transports me to standing on a mountaintop or a hilltop under a tree, basking in the sun with white petals falling over me. So this fragrance is really quite incredible in the emotions that it evokes in me. Really enjoying this one. I think it's a good choice for winter for me, because on my skin it settles down into a lovely warmth as the day goes by. Next we have Miracle by Lancôme. This is the latest addition to my collection. I purchased it this week. It was about $180 for the 50ml Eau de Parfum in Myer. I got it from Myer's Brisbane City store. It's a bit of a last purchase at Myer for me. I was hoping to purchase something from them at the Brisbane store before their planned closure, which is at the end of July. I mentioned in a previous video that this year I would seriously start my nostalgia repurchases, and this is one of them. I wore Miracle around the time that it first came out, and I have really good memories about it. When I eventually remembered that I had it, my memory was jogged when I was at the Lancome counter purchasing Idol Nectar. And then I saw a bottle of Miracle. I was like, oh, I remember having that. And I took a sniff, and it was exactly as I remembered it. So it's been on my list for a few months to purchase. It's a very lovely bottle. I was a big fan of Lancome back in the day, and I purchased every perfume of theirs that I could get their hands on until about the time of, is it La Vie or something like that? And that was the first one that I didn't really enjoy, and it put a pause on my Lancome purchases until this year. So I'm really excited that I was able to get my hands on Miracle, because I am kind of worried that Lancome is slowing the production of it's older fragrances. That's just my guess, just from seeing the availability of the different sizes online and in store, or the lack thereof. I would describe Miracle as a citrus floral with a little bit of spice. That's the pink pepper note in this fragrance. It also has notes of freesia and lychee. I added this to my July tray because I feel like it's quite suitable for winter given the spiciness that the pink pepper adds to this fragrance. So really love the bottle. Let's have a closer look. You can see on the top here it's got that rose, rather slim, almost masculine looking bottle. So it's quite distinctive for a feminine fragrance, this kind of shape, but I really love it. That's it with its top off, and let's give it a spray. Oh my gosh. So right away there's that incredibly fresh scent, and it's very much a distinctive note to me. As soon as I smell this, I think of Miracle, and I really enjoy this fragrance. I wore it when I got home after I purchased it, and I had a big smile on my face the whole time. It's just really a really incredible fragrance, and I'm so happy with it. Next on my July perfume tray is Maison Kurkdjian's A La Rose. This is the 70ml Eau de Parfum. I purchased this online from Mecca. It was a little hard to find, so I was really happy that I was able to get my hands on it. And if I recall correctly, it was just about $300. MFK fragrances also have a distinctive bottle, and it's really quite a lovely solid shape and feels really good in the hand. And you can see there's a rose at the back of the label there, the logo etched in the glass, gold color top with the logo. So really elegant, sturdy bottle. That's it with the top off. I would describe this as a citrus musky rose. Released in 2014, according to the MFK website, this has Damascena rose and Centifolia rose, and it has 250 roses in each bottle of this eau de parfum, according to the website. So let's give this a spray. I'm a big fan of rose, and I almost have to curtail myself from just continually buying rose fragrances. So I've made a conscious decision not to add too many more while I'm still going through the current open bottles of rose fragrances. But I'm really enjoying this one. It's really quite elegant. Very much brings to mind a rose themed high tea. Very much a classy fragrance. There's something about the combination of rose and musk which is very comforting as well, and it has quite a strong sillage, which is why it's in a winter month perfume tray. Next we have La Imperatrice by Dolce and Gabbana. This was a little difficult to find, and I found it on a lucky coincidence when I was walking past a Priceline pharmacy one day on my way to work, and I think I paid about $70 or $80 for this. It's a 100ml eau de toilette. I would describe this as a fresh floral with a little bit of spice. It has notes of kiwi, rhubarb, and watermelon. I definitely can smell the watermelon when I use this fragrance. La Imperatrice was part of Dolce & Gabbana's anthology line, and it's the only one which is sort of available. It's not widely available. I feel like I still have to try my luck at the pharmacies to see if I can get it. And originally they had the number 3 on the bottle to show that it was the third of the anthology line. That's it with its top off. You can see Dolce & Gabbana at the bottom there. So this one's been described as a summer fragrance, but I've been seeking it out when I get home after work. It's like I need that little uplifting blast of a fresh, fruity fragrance when I get home, and I've been really enjoying it. So let's give it a spray. Gosh, it is very much fruity. Fruity and sweet. Really very much an enjoyable fragrance, and I'm so happy that I managed to find this one. Yes, such an excellent perfume. And the last one from the July perfume tray is Vanilla Squared by Maison Tahite. This is another Italian fragrance house. They have a vanilla range, a chocolate range, very much seems to be into the gourmand side of fragrances. This one is a 100 ml Eau de Parfum. This is considered an amber vanilla fragrance with notes of vanilla flower, vanilla, and praline. I went on a hunt for a vanilla perfume, and this smells exactly as I imagined it, so I was really happy that I found it. But I must say that it's not the easiest fragrance for me to wear because the initial spray is really quite loud. It's like a vanilla bomb, which does wear off. It doesn't stay as a bomb fragrance, but the first few hours of wearing it, it definitely is in your face a little bit. And they all come in this style of bottle, which is really cute. That's it with its top off. Let's give it a spray. So it is kind of perfect for winter because it really is quite a warm fragrance. Definitely a dessert. Wow. To me, I kind of pick up notes of almond. Very sweet. Sweet and almost like I can feel it in my teeth, kind of sweet. This is the first time I've sought out this type of smell. It's making me smile, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, that is a little bit cloying. But I must really try to get a lot more use out of it while the weather is cold. It would be quite hard to wear this in the Brisbane summer. Here's a closer look at that tray, which was a gift from my friend. It's actually a cityscape of Tokyo. What about you? What do you have on your July perfume tray? Do you do perfume trays? If you're a little like me, I have had to curb my perfume purchases. I've had to put in some rules and limits around when I purchase, how much I spend, because I was finding that I was just buying whatever I saw I liked whenever I felt like buying it. So there's only so long that sort of buying pattern can continue. So I feel like I've got it a lot more under control now. So I feel a lot better about how much I am spending on my fragrances. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to date. It's been really good having you all here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!